Alright, Shalom. All praises unto Yahawah, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors unto the elders, apostles of great most on the elders on down. Shalom, your sensei Akim. Alright. Look, Esau has a one heck of a tab to pay. Okay. His sins are way too much, man. He has went overboard. Alright. Don't know what you have done mainly, okay, unto the sons of Jacob, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called the 12 tribes. That's who we are. We are the Israelites. You've done too much. There's a lot of bloodshed unto the saints of the Most High, even unto the nations. Everybody, every single human being, every single race has fallen victim to you. And you're going to pay it all. Come on.
Marginalized. Minority group, one of the smallest ethnic group in Namibia, and it's because of the genocide.
I bow down in the greatest sadness. I cannot undo the terrible wrongs our ancestors caused, but I beg you from the bottom of my heart to accept my apologies.
Let's just get some scriptures real quick. Alright. This is book of Deuteronomy. Verse 32, verse 43. Alright. Yep, 32, verse 43. Okay, it says, Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people. For he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. All you nations, man, once we get the vengeance, okay, once the score gets settled, you're gonna all of you gonna be happy, man. Because this guy who's been ruling the nations with anger, okay, with a continuous stroke. He's going to be prosecuted, and none will hinder. Okay, there won't be no laws, no policies put in place, okay, to stop judgment from our proceeding. You're going to rejoice at all of that, and guess we're going to get the ultimate joy, the Israelites, because you nations, you still have to fucking pay to what you've done to us, including the devil himself, Esau, the so-called white man. So judgment is going to be a double-edged sword in that day. Okay, it's going to be a double-edged sword. In fact, let me just get Isaiah real quick. This is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 14. Because they're going to talk about reparations. Look, man, as Israelites, we're not interested in your reparations. Our reparations is Revelation 2 and 25. Alright. This is Isaiah 14, verse 21. It says, Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of nor fill the face of the wall with cities. Well, look, man, blood is on its way. You're about to be prosecuted, and there's none shall hinder. And we're talking about the kingdom right now. That's what's going to happen. There will be there's no laws that's going to save you, Esau, from being exterminated, from being eradicated. Because the laws that are going to govern the new upcoming society, the new establishment, is going to be the scriptures. Okay, that's how things are going to be done, decently and orderly. Okay, in a righteous fashion. Not this madness that we see going on. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the wall with cities. Okay, all of that's going to be eradicated. Job. Get the book of Job. 21. This is the book of Job, chapter 21. Verse 17. Point is 19 says, how often is the cattle of the wicked poured out, and how often cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High distributeth sorrows in his anger. And these angers, and these are the anger of the Lord that he's about to distribute through his anger. The sorrows which are about to be distributed through the anger of the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, is going to be these race riots, these race wars, which are going to be on a global scale. Isaiah 14. Okay, it shall be as a chase row that no man taketh up. Every man shall turn to his own people, and you Edomites, you're gonna get the worst of it, of these race wars that are coming. And 2/3 of you Israelites, you're not gonna make it anyway. Okay, because the Most High is angry with the wicked every day, as the scripture says in the book of Psalms. Unlike what most people you may believe, the Heavenly Father is angry. More so, because this low piece of vermin, as you know him relatively as a so-called white man, he's the red devil that the Bible speaks of, the deceiver, the seed of the wicked. So how often is the candle of the wicked put out, and how often cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High distributeth sorrows in his anger, and their stubble before the wind, and his chaff to the storm carrieth away. So the Most High layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. Because you're still doubting right now. No, come on, man. You say, you know that there's nothing we can do to pay for the sin what our forefathers did. It's something you're gonna do. You're gonna have to pay the tab with your lives, because you are your forefathers' reincarnation, bitch. Okay. Job 21, verse 19 says, the Most High layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. You're going to say, you know what? Oh, I was not there. Guess what? You were there. You were there. Okay? And you're still responsible. It says, his eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. For what pleasure have he in his house after him, when the number of his month is cut off in the midst? All right, that's it. Let's get another precept. This is Ecclesiasticus 44:9. Because you're going to be exterminated. Okay, the so-called white men, the so-called Caucasian, so-called white men as we know him today, Afrikaners, the Portuguese. the French, the British, all of you, you're going to be exterminated and be eradicated off the face of the planet after serving 1,000 years of captivity, of hardcore bondage alongside all these nations. All of you not Israelites who are not, okay, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay, but by the lineage of your fathers, after you're going to serve slavery, then after 1,000 years, okay, Esau, Edom, so-called white race, we know him today, the Caucasian man, you're going to be exterminated, you're going to be eradicated, okay. That's why your forefather Cain was crying. He says, hey, my sin is more, my punishment is more than I can bear. You're going to have to bear it, okay. Ecclesiasticus 44 verse 9 says, and some there be which have no memorial, who perish as though they had never been, and are become as though they have never been born, and their children after them. It says, what even those who are going to be left of them, who are going to come after them, they're going to meet the exact same fate. They're going to disappear. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. Ecclesiasticus 44 verse 9 says, and some there be which have no memorial, which are perished as though they have never been, and are as though they have never been born, and their children after them. The same thing. Okay, this is a recompense from Yahawashi. If your children be born, if they multiply, it's for all for the sword. Obadiah. Yep, let's get Obadiah. Alright. Let me get that. It's the book of Obadiah 1. Obadiah verse 18. You know what? I'm starting at verse 15. Obadiah verse 15. Obadiah 1 and 15. Obadiah verse 15 says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, all you nations. It says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Speaking, referring specifically to Esau, Edom. All you nations, you're going to get it. It is inevitable. As it is written, so shall it be. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. But Esau, your judgment is reserved separately from all these nations' judgment. Yours is unique. Yours is unique. Verse 15 says, the day of the Lord is upon all the heathen. As thou hast done it, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall be upon thy own head. So verse 18 says, the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. They shall kindle in them and devour them. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahawah have spoken it. All those lives, yeah, the bloodshed that you've been doing, is going to return upon your own head. It's going to return upon your own head in that day. But guess what? Your blood being shed during the 1,000 years of captivity of slavery is not going to be enough, because you've gone overboard. Henceforth, you're going to be exterminated. There will be no use for you anymore. You were born to be the wicked. Once you fulfill that role, guess what? You're going to be eradicated. There will be no more use for you in the kingdom. You would have served your purpose. Okay, you would have been the rod of the Heavenly Father's anger unto the Israelites. Since now we'll be in the kingdom, Hebrews 8 and 8. Okay, it's going to come into play. Okay, it's going to be fulfilled. There won't be any use of you. There will be no more transgression. We will be kings and priests unto Yahawah, our power, and unto these nations shall they be bowing down unto us. Okay, the gods, the original gods. This is Genesis 9:6. 9:5 says, and surely your blood of your lives will I require, at the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of a man, and at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man. Blood for blood, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's why it says here in Revelation, this is going to be part of our reparations in the kingdom. This is the book of Revelation 13. We don't need no reparations as Israelites. We're going to get what is rightfully ours. We're going to have you in subjection. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go. Revelation 13:10 says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. There is the patience and the faith of the saints. Shalom.